Всем привет! Вы на канале АнтиШколе английского языка, с вами Ли, и сегодня у нас выпуск, когда я читаю вам «Гарри Поттер и Кубок огня» с АСМРчиком. Поехали! Я выбрала рандомную главу, это номер 17, 4 чемпиона, и сейчас мы поучим английский.
The four champions. Harry sat there, aware that every head in the great hall had turned to look at him. He was stunned. He felt numb. He was surely dreaming. He had not heard correctly. I didn't put my name in, Harry said blankly. You know I didn't. Both of them stared just as blankly back. At the top table, Professor Dumbledore had straightened it up, nodding to Professor McGonagall. Harry Potter, he called again. Harry, up here, if you please. Go on, Hermione whispered, giving Harry a slight push. Harry got to his feet, trod on his robes, and stumbled slightly. He set off up the gap between the Gryffindor and Hufflepuff tables. It felt like an immensely long walk. The top table didn't seem to be getting any nearer. The buzzing grew louder and louder. After what seemed like an hour, he was right in front of Dumbledore, feeling the stares of all the teachers upon him. А как насчет магии английского языка? Запишитесь на бесплатный пробный онлайн-урок от АнтиШколы по ссылке в описании. Well, through the door, Harry, said Dumbledore. He wasn't smiling. Harry moved off along the teacher's table. Hagrid was seated right at the end. He did not wink at Harry, or wave, or give any of his usual signs of greeting. He looked completely astonished and stared at Harry as he passed like everyone else. Harry went through the door, out of the great hall, and found himself in a smaller room, lined with paintings of witches and wizards. A handsome fire was roaring in the fireplace opposite him. The faces in the portraits turned to look at him as he entered. He saw a wizened witch flit out of the frame of her picture and into the one next to it, which contained a wizard with a walrus moustache. The wizened witch stared, whispering in his ear. Victor Crumb, Cedric Diggory, and Fleur Delacour were grouped around the fire. They looked strangely impressive, silhouetted against the flames, apart from the other two. Cedric was standing with his hands behind his back, staring into the fire. Fleur Delacour looked around when Harry walked in and threw back her sheet of long, silvery hair. "What is it?" she said. "Do they want us back in the hall?" She thought he had come to deliver a message. Harry didn't know how to explain what had just happened. He just stood there, looking at the three champions. It streaked up how very tall all of them were. There was a sound of scurrying feet behind him, and Luther Beckman entered the room. He took Harry by the arm and led him forward. "Extraordinary," he muttered, squeezing Harry's arm. "Absolutely extraordinary. Gentlemen, lady," he added, approaching their fireside and addressing the other three. "May I introduce, incredible thought it may seem, the fourth Triwizard Champion."
Если вам понравился формат этого выпуска, то обязательно напишите нам в комментарии, а также ставьте лайки, шерьте это видео и подписывайтесь на канал. До новых встреч, пока!